Hri Om, Om Namo Narayana. Dear sadhaks, today we are going to talk about pranayam, why it is important, why I talk about pranayam most of the time, and I keep it in the center. Dhyanavastha, and to go to Samadhisthavastha. First, I've already told what is pranayam, I'll just repeat. Pranayam is made of two words, prana and ayam. Pran means life, energy, and ayam means dimension, direction, or expansion. So, so the pranayam means in total that we expand our inner energy so much that we get connected to our inner soul and then the higher soul. How it is done? It is done by following the eight principles of Patanjali Yoga Darshan, of Yoga Vasishtha, or Yoga Darshan, whatever the name you take, it is the same thing. Mainly, the main writer, father of Patanjali Yoga Darshan is known as Patanjali, Maharshi Patanjali. That's why it is being given the name Maharshi Patanjali Yoga Darshan. And Adi Yogi is known as Bhagwan Shiva is known as Adi Yogi, and Bhagwan Sri Krishna is known as Yogeshwar, means the god of yoga, and the highest practitioner of yoga is Bhagwan Shiva. When we understand this, these two are the highest souls in the field of yoga. Yoga means to gel. What to gel? Our body to our inner soul and to the higher soul. And in this, the pranayam plays very critical role. But pranayam alone doesn't play any critical role. It plays in sequence, in connecting with other parts of yoga darshan. And yoga darshan is also known as Ashtanga yoga. What are the eight limbs, eight parts of the yoga darshan Ashtanga yoga? They are yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. I'll be explaining about all these things as per my own understanding. Though I have discussed and read other books and discussed with a very famous, very knowledgeable, highly revered Acharya, Dr. Pradyumniji Maharaj, who has got very well-known national, international disciples. So learning, listening, and knowing from such a great soul is in itself something wonderful. But my inner feeling, which I started getting after going through all those things, I'll be explaining as per my point of view, the thing which I feel, the one which will be easier for me to explain. Basic things remain same. Yam are five, Niyam are five. Yam has got five things, principles. Niyam has got five principles. What are Yam? Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, and aparigraha. These five things, ahimsa means non-violence in our thought, belief, or in every action. But it doesn't mean that your non-violence or ahimsa becomes so damaging to the society that it is going to damage the whole fabric of the society. Then that time ahimsa is entirely different. Then it is more dangerous than the ahimsa. Ahimsa, when everything is normal, when society or societal fabric is not in danger, till such time there's non-violence, ahimsa is to be followed. As soon as it is seen, means and because your non-violent act is adding fuel to the fire and giving support to the wrongdoers that they can do anything, then one is more responsible. So it is my explanation. Satya, truth. It always comes in a package. If you put the truth in front of anybody, just bare, then it may harm the society also. So, truth is to be given always the topmost priority, but truth is also to be told in such a way that the person in front of you should not get hurt. It doesn't mean that by listening the truth in a package also, the person may not get offended. But it will give definitely a chance to the person to understand and correct herself or himself. So, truth, the people say truth is naked. That's why it requires a package. Can anyone, as a human being, move out without any clothes in the society? Or is it okay because everybody is born without any clothes, like animals? When we cannot do that, God has indicated and given a very clear message that Almighty, the Supreme Soul, that the truth should come with a package so that everybody should try to connect with itself and nobody should feel get offended. Then astay means non-stealing. You should not steal the rights or the property or the belongings of the society of other person, not even the thoughts. So non-stealing attitude has to be there. You meditate, you learn, discuss, and talk about the people from whom you have learned. Then brahmacharya means your life should be led like Bhagwan Brahma, the creator of the whole thing, Brahma, the creator. Why it is told brahmacharya, it doesn't mean that you have to live an austere life. One has to live, but it doesn't mean that if you are married, then your brahmacharya uh, is gone. No, brahmacharya remains throughout the life. Brahmacharya means the work, your life, leading of your life like a Brahma, the creator. You should keep on creating, adding to the creation of the Bhagwan Brahma. And you have to keep on adding. You have to be innovative in creation, not in destruction. Then comes aparigraha, means non-collective. You should collect the things which you require as beneficial for the society. You have to give back to the society. But you should not gather, collect, amass the things for your own individual benefit or your own family. You should keep only that much which is required. Then comes niyam. Niyam is for oneself. Yam was for toward your one's responsibility towards the society, and then Niyam is the individual responsibility for oneself. What are those? Shauch, Santosh, Tap, Swadhyay, and Ishwar Pranidhan. Shauch means purity, purity of your mind, thought, belief, action. If it is so, then only you will be non-violent ahimsa. Then only you will be on the path of truth with the proper correct package, without any confusion, with full clarity. Santosh means you should be satisfied with what you have. It doesn't mean that you should not work for the society, you should not excel. The people normally take it in other way. Santosh means jo hai, whatever is there, you should be satisfied with that. No, it means whatever you have, whatever you require, the bare minimum. If you have got, you should be happy. And if it is more than that, if you can do that and give to the society. It is your individual responsibility. That is what Santosh means satisfaction, satisfied, self disciplined. How? Suppose you require 5 lakhs rupees a month for your expenses, and next 5 years you require the increase to the 10 lakhs. But suddenly you have got, after a year, 10 lakhs, and after 5 years you have got 50 lakhs rupees per month. This surplus money, where it should go? You have to fix your limit, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and if you have got more than that, it should go to the society. And you have to keep on working to improve the societal life, to the society, whatever you contribute. That is Santosh. Ta means you have to keep on working hard, 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 continuously, with a concern to the society, concern for your own inner development. Keep on working. Only then you will get Shauch, Santosh. Then only you will get Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. And when you do that, then only in the night, when you go to sleep every day before that, you just go to the inner thought process, what all were required to do, have you done? Where you failed, where you have to correct yourself, what all required, what all one has to do as an individual, that is to be done. Do the self study and then decide what is to be done the next morning as per your inner study of your own oneself. Whatever you have done, what is to be done, then go to the sleep. Then Ishwar Pranidhan. As soon as you do that, surrender to the God, to the Almighty, the Supreme Soul. If you surrender all your work, all your thoughts, everything becomes as per His wish. So it is very important that we should follow all these things. Then Yam, Niyam, then Asan. Asan includes your physical postures, exercises also, various exercises. I'm not going to take the name of any asan other than three because that helps in our pranayam and dhyan, other things. Those are Sukhasan, Siddhasan, Padmasan. These asanas, postures of sitting, one has to practice as long as one can. Because the longer you have got to practice, the better it is for your journey towards meditation state, Turiya Avastha, Dhyana Avastha, then Samadhi Avastha. One has to keep on practicing, improving, and that can be done, achieved by doing other asanas also, exercises also, even in the asana. That include the initial brisk walking. It tones up your whole body, energizes the whole body. It makes the blood reach each and every cell of your body and changing the mm, toxin, taking out the toxins and giving it the divine energy. If you do with the conscious mind, you get. That's why asana is very important. You have to do and exercise, physical exercise. Brisk walking, I recommend, or the jogging, or as fast as you can walk. Minimum 5 kilometers per day in the morning. Then pranayam comes. Pranayam, as I told initially, that giving the direction, dimension, expansion to your life by having the divine energy more and more inside your body through this process. And when we do this thing, then our Ida and Pingla Nadi, they get activated, they're fully open. Ida and Pingla Nadi activation means you are very, very comfortable in taking breathe from both the nostrils. Even if you take from left nostril or right nostril, you don't feel any hindrance, no objects in between, nothing. Very clear passage. And then that helps in clearing and awakening your Sushumna Nadi, which takes you to the Dhyana avastha. Now, in this, if you see, your pranayam starts from mostly having focus on exhaling part. Because when you have done your asanas and exercises, lot of overnight toxins have come and they are ready to be released if they have released through various sources, forms, stool, urine, and sweat, and all those things. Then it comes in the form of breathe also. You breathe out the toxins from the core of your cells, and then you automatically initial breath comes automatically. You don't require to breathe in Bhastrika, in Kapalbhati. Then you start doing little breathing in Bahy and Agnisar. That is a smaller than you do. In Bhastrika and Kapalbhati are more, the main focus is on Rechak. Purak is automatic. Kumbhak may be there in the process of every stroke, but that is for a moment. In Bahy, the pranayama has got three steps: Purak, Kumbhak, Rechak. And Kumbhak has got two states: Purak Kumbhak, Rechak Kumbhak, or Bahya Kumbhak. Rechak Kumbhak is also known as Bahya Kumbhak, means all the breath is out, no air inside, and you have made yourself fully empty, and then you have holding your body, stomach inside so that no air should go in. Then when you release it, the air goes inside, the divine energy, the divinity goes in. Then when we reach to the level of Anulom Vilom, then it has got the full cycle of Purak, Kumbhak, Rechak, and the reverse Kumbhak also, Bahya Kumbhak also, Rechak Kumbhak also. And all the breathing where one has to do with the very conscious mind, keeping your focus on your Agya Chakra, on your forehead, in between your eyes, just above it. From there, it doesn't mean that you have awakened your Agya Chakra. No, it will not awaken. I'll just talk about that also. And when you focus from there and you do that, you'll feel that by doing all the exercises and all those things, your all the chakras are getting activated slowly and slowly. Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, Agya Chakra, Sahasrara Chakra, all those chakras, they start getting activated one by one. But you have to always focus on your Agya Chakra to see your breath, control your breath. When you do that deep breathing, the skull, which is storing the important glands, pituitary, pineal, hypothalamus, along with thalamus. Then it releases the hormones, which is got chemicals, enzymes, which activates other endocrine system, other glands, and then you get to the state of you want, that is the meditation. Because when you do that with that thought, those hormones, those enzymes, those chemicals are released in your body. You feel totally relaxed. You feel connected with your inner soul. You feel connected with the higher soul. When you do that, and that is a wonderful thing. That's why I put more emphasis on pranayama. Then comes pratyahar, means breaking away from your outer connections with outer your indriyas, senses, five karmendriya, working senses, and five learning senses. All those which is connected with the external world, more focus on external material things, it will get connected with the inner soul. And from there, you will be connected to the higher soul. Then starts, you feel that you learn that the things are getting downloaded automatically. Whatever you have read, whatever have you been told, that starts getting more and more clearer to you. It becomes more beneficial, more understandable, and more clarity comes because you have taken your all the five learning senses and your working senses all inside. Then you feel from inner soul what is there. Then you connect to the higher soul, which gives you all the divinity energy, whatever is required to for that clarity. And when you do that, you break away from your external, connect with the inner soul. Then you get new state. You start getting downloaded with new thoughts, new belief, new better energy level. That is dharana. Then you do the dharana. When that comes, the more clarity comes by dharana, then only your journey starts to dhyana, meditation state, dhyana avastha. When mostly what people are confused when they go to the, especially to the Anulom Vilom process or pranayam, they feel very relaxed, calm with the breathing process. And most of the people, because in our day-to-day working life, we have got so much tension and so much other negative feelings, which keeps us always worrying. That goes off, and then you feel totally relaxed. You feel you have gone to the state of meditation. No, you get the feeling of comfort, calmness. That's very good. But one has to understand when you go to real dhyana avastha, the things starts getting downloaded and connecting to the samadhi samastha. And when you reach to that, when you reach to the level of samadhi, that is the level when everything becomes very clear. And from that level, if you do work, then you don't have to be very upset or whatever you do, you'll be very calm. So one has to keep on practicing. And from samadhist state, you do any work, that will be the perfect, the best possible way which is available on this planet Earth. No one can match that. And for this, the best example is Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Yogeshwar Sri Krishna, whatever did, he did without any attachment, the best possible manner at that moment of time which was required. and you get non-attached to your all the work. You don't have any attachment. That is what the actual samadhist avastha is. That is what the dhyana avastha is. So, dear friends, we have to understand this thing. We have to keep on practicing all the things. We may not get all the things in one go, but it is a process we have to keep on practicing. Like uh, when we buy any vehicle or any electrical, electronic gadgets, it comes with the OEM, Original Engine Manufacturer's Manual. And if you follow that, your that machine or vehicle or electronic equipment gives you the best output, best performance, best mileage. The same is applicable to our body. And that divine soul, the higher soul, through Maharshi Patanjali has given us OEM for human beings. What is that OEM for human beings? That is Ashtang Yoga, Patanjali Yoga Darshan, Yoga Vasisht. So these 8 steps are original engine manufacturer's manual for the human beings, or we can write it as original human management manual, OHMM. So, dear sadhaks, we have to understand whatever I have told, it is my view, my perspective, the way I have understood the shlokas and everything, because Patanjali Yoga Darshan has got 4 parts, 195 slokas, Samadhi path 51, Sadhan path, Vibhuti path, each 55, 55, and Kaval path 34 slokas, total 195. So every sloka will have a meaning, and for this second, the important part in this Ashtanga Yoga is we have to keep on practicing by following the process of Vairagya and Purusharth. We have to go away from all the negative feelings. We have to say goodbye to all the negativity, thoughts, feelings, act, and all those things. And then we have to keep on sustained dedication, completely surrendered efforts for getting the things towards which we have to go. So with this, I take the leave from you for today. Hari Om, Om Namo Narayana.